Hello, beautiful souls. I feel like you're attracting somebody to your life, okay? Or you already did, or you are going to. You know how time goes again. But I feel like this process is gonna be very, very different and new of how it was before, okay? Because before you were choosing people, right? Based on who they were, how you see them, right? What they give to you, how they looked at you, right? And if you encounter people with, I don't know, with masks, with past traumas, past things, right? You would still like care about it. Don't know if I'm making sense. I hope so. This process of like choosing somebody or being chosen was very much on the outside, right? Because at first you weren't the empress or the emperor, you were, right? Or the high priestess. I don't know who I'm talking with. And at first you wanted people to choose you, right? At the very beginnings. You wanted people to choose you. And maybe you wanted to force them to choose you, right? And this is not healthy in any way or shape, right? But after that, after you realize that force was not the way to love, I think it's very basic to tell this to people, but it was hard for us, no? Hard for us to understand that it doesn't work like that in love, right? And when you start to being detached, and looking above, right? You start to see that some people didn't choose you because they didn't like you. And some people couldn't, right? Because they had things to work upon. And some of us try to heal them, right? We were trying to heal them or waiting for them to heal or whatever, right? And this was an exhausting process of choosing a partner, right? Being caught up in our own heads, making strategies, playing games, whatever, right? Or just being upset because things happened. But now I feel that there's a third energy coming. There's a third, even bigger perspective of understanding how sacred, how pure this thing is. Okay? Because I'm not comfortable like this. Okay. Because I feel like you're gonna attract, okay, or you did, or whatever. You're gonna feel absolutely different, okay? I feel like you're so whole, so complete. Okay. I don't have words for what you become, okay? But you become so whole, so in tune with your path and your life and all of this around that you can call your life, that you're just gonna know. You're gonna attract onto somebody that you're just gonna know. You're gonna be so sure that God brought them to you, okay? And yes, maybe just a little bit you would like to be chosen, right? Maybe just a little bit you will want to understand better the situation in order to choose, okay? But I feel like you're just gonna know, right? It's like it's like some people are wearing perfumes, right? But there are pheromones in the world. Let's talk about science, which is funny because this popped up today. You know, and that tells you a lot in the physical sense, right? Just like how animals choose their own mates, right? But at the same time, I feel like you're gonna be so in tune within your intuition, also, right? In the sense that you don't, how to explain, you don't need, I feel like you're just gonna lock eyes with this person, okay? And you know, you're gonna know they're the one, okay? Confirmation. You're gonna know they're the one, that God brought them to your life, okay? And no doubt, no confirmation, no doubt, no anything, no no games, no traumas, no could tell you otherwise, right? Independently of how the story goes, independently of how this person is. And I want to say how they treat you, something, right? Because, like, the 3D is gonna play itself out, right? It's just gonna play itself out, right? In the same way, like, you're gonna continue to be the same person as maybe you were before, right? I don't know if you're gonna start to see this through a different perspective, because I'm sure you are. Many planes of existence passing through, right? But there's a dimension that you just know, you know? And I don't know if this relationship is gonna be perfect because you know, right? Or you know because it is the relationship, right? It's like the chicken or the egg, right? But yeah, I'm sensing that it's just gonna be so different because I feel like you yourself have become so different. I just want to say sacred, right? I just want to say sacred. You just have become so sacred that I see Earth like hugging you. I don't know how to explain. I see Earth like it's just so sacred. I feel like you're becoming a legend, right? Because you're living in this tale of perfectness, you know? It's just so perfect. It's just so ordainedly divine. It's just so it's just so freaking perfect and so aligned, right? And I know I hope not you guys, okay? But there are people who go like, of course, it's everything is so perfect, blah blah blah. But it freaking is, right? When we look at, try to find it, right? And for us in the collective, it's like, yeah, do you live in heaven or not? Like, make up your mind. Is this heaven or it's not? Right? Because I feel like it is. And this relationship is just gonna prove you that to you. That was my message. Put a like, comment, subscribe. Love you deeply. And I'll see you soon. Bye.